Welcome back, everybody. Let's play Kaze no Klonoa Moonlight Museum. Last episode, we just trekked a little bit more through the giant fortress, and now we are ready to make our grand escape. So thus far, it doesn't appear that this level is terribly grand. In fact, I do remember this level to some degree, and there's not much special about it, but it's worth your attention in some ways, I suppose. Aha. So it looks like what we want to do is bring the Moo over here somehow. The question then is how you will do is accomplish such a thing. You have... oh, come on. Oh, no. Never mind. What was that Moo over there before then? Whatever, I guess. Whoa, leave my Moo alone. Right, so instead you go over here because we don't have the things we need just yet. Throw this over here and make sure the Moo block actually hits the spiker, otherwise it'll end up falling into a hole. And it will be irretrievable, meaning that your little adventure up until this point was quite pointless. Probably should have placed that a little bit better. Daring! Jump over things. Klonoa is a risk taker. That's how I got into this situation in the first place, I guess. Screw you too, game. Then I will pick up another Moo. I have a lot of Moo. I can do this all day. Or night, I guess, since this is Moonlight Museum. And in fact, it is 11 PM as I record this right now anyways, so... anyhow. And heart. It's so nice to be able to actually take damage and not having to worry about having to restart the entire level because of it. Whoa. So Tetons, of course, do pop after a certain amount of time, like they do in the other Klonoa games. It's not just if they hit the ceiling that you have to worry about that. And all the moves in this game seem to have such like a blank expression when they're not grabbed or anything. They're just moving idly. It's kind of dissatisfying almost. Do I want to be up here right now? I think I want to go down there first. Whoa. That Moo was for some reason respawning. That wasn't Moo respawning, in fact. I don't remember this little piece at all. I remember the rest of this room absolutely fine, but I don't remember this one part of the room. Come on. Okay. Now, we can hit those switches from here, so we'll worry about those in a minute. For now, just going to get through what we can. Use that in ways that will help us. So we have little simple puzzles going on that aren't really as much puzzles as they are just kind of do this thing and you'll succeed. Well, I guess that's what video games are. But things are getting a little bit more interesting, at least. Okay, so to hit these switches... whoa. I notice there's a spiker here. Throw the Moo block onto the spiker. Drop down with it. And then you get the switches without much issue. Meaning, hooray for first moon fragment being acquired. And we already have 2/3 of the Dreamstones. So things are going on a little bit slowly. There's actually collecting the moon fragments. But there's another one right there below us. Anyways, we need the key. The circular key. Better yet, or even still. And now we can come down here. Actually, is that yet another... man. This is sure that I remember it being. All of the moon fragments are actually quite close to one another. No, I didn't need you. Which is exactly why I grabbed you, I guess. And then in the middle of this room is the moon fragment we want, is it? That seems to be what it is. Use this smoothie where we need to be. And yeah, everything collected except for that one moon fragment which has not been collected. Okay. That was simple. But once again, still early game stuff, so I guess everything is. Hooray! You can finally see the finished image. It is indeed a young Klonoa sitting on top of a Moo block as a Moo becomes frustrated, I guess. I don't really know if the Moo is trying to push the Moo block and Klonoa is amused by that, or if the Moo is trying to reach him and Klonoa is amused by the Moo's futile attempts to harm him. It's still undisclosed how exactly Moos actually harm Klonoa, but maybe that is a mystery that will one day be revealed to us, although I don't really have high hopes. Anyhow, time for some lines.
Ah, oh well. You escaped from the giant.
You okay?
I'm sorry that I said you're tiny.
Don't worry about it.
Oops.
I understand now that even if something's big on the outside, it's pointless if it's small on the inside.
I forgot to actually advance the lines on the screen.
Mister,
Next time, I'll make the inside big, too.
You're right.
is that right?
Well, go on to the next gallery.
How dismissive. But we don't really have much of a choice. We have what we came here for, I guess. We just kind of looked out getting all the moon fragments from this place in which we were kept. Yay! Fancy effect sounds. Anyways, on to Laughing Prison it is. I'm actually voice acting almost every character in this scene. Oh, this will surely be fun. I'm finally voice acting. Whoa, you're not supposed to see that. Finally voice acting somebody who is not, Klonoa. Welcome to a Laughing Prison. That's not something you're supposed to see. Cool! This place is full of comics.
What a large welcome.
Alright. Let's see how good of a coof I can do. We! Comics are art too! Welcome to my comic gallery. I'll roll with it. Are you a cartoonist? No! I'm a comic artist. Comics are composite art. Comics are first-class art.
I sure like it.
Oh, you too understand the wonder of comics. Then please enjoy my Laughing Prison. Prison? It's a jail? Thrill and horror, tremble and quiver. This is art. This is true art. No! I don't like that stuff. On! Are you ready? It's showtime for terror. I love that last line so much, but I've never really been able to deliver it in a way that I enjoyed. Hopefully I wasn't speaking too loudly and like peek out my mic, because that sounds really bad when that happens. Anyway, so something kind of weird about Koof. In the original Japanese script, he actually says yes in English and no in French. I didn't really have a way of making him say yes in English, since he's already speaking English in the English translation, so I just made him speak, I made him say yes in French. Anyways. So, we get introduced to these things that I despise so much. It's these change blocks. In fact, these blocks aren't really used that much in this game, or at least not as much as they are in Moonlight Museum, in Dream Chat Tournament, and Empire of Dreams. I think they were used the most in Empire of Dreams out of all the 2D Klonoa games. That was one that I actually disliked them the most in, too. This place as a whole is pretty cool, though. I like the general look of... Whoa! Why did I do that? I like the general look of Laughing Prison, although I'm not the biggest fan of some of its puzzles, because they use a certain element that's introduced that I like, but I don't like how they use it. You'll see what I'm talking about later, I guess. Oh, well that's a nice, easy fragment to get. But we're basically trapped inside of a horror comic now. That's actually quite interesting. Now, as you might expect, there aren't exactly any horror aspects to this, or really any, but the concept's fun. I think it would have been cool if the developers could have somehow have capitalized on the fact that this is supposed to be a horror comic, aside from it just being in some kind of like dark place, and using a certain background. You'll see it later on in this world. But it is what it is, and I can be satisfied with that. What is there to the left? I mean, there's always more stuff to find going further to the left in this place. The rooms in this game are much bigger than they are in Dream Chat Torment and Private Dreams, it seems. It's kind of weird, considering how you'd expect the rooms to be smaller on a weaker system like the Wonder Swan. Right, you can please go down there. Alright, so what you're supposed to be able to do is what I just did there. But what can happen, basically, is these spikers, and also how they're not completely in sync right now, depending on, like, the speed at which you travel through this room, what may end up happening is one spiker gets loaded, one or two spikers get loaded, and then the last one, the third one, is loaded later, and because of that, they're all completely out of sync. So you might have to, like, try skipping past one or two of these, spikers. Well, I guess another thing you can try to do is trapping them underneath or inside of the switch blocks, and then try to at least vaguely resync them, right? Resynchronize them from there. Anyways. For some reason, give you a whole 2 hearts right there. Nothing I'm missing up here? No dreamstones or anything? Alright. I wish there was an animation for climbing down a ladder. Instead of just going immediately down one room. But oh well. How might I pick that dreamstone up? Yes. Of course, these things are solid, so they do block things such as wind. They are solid, and they indeed act solid. So, would I want to go down or over there? I'm kind of told that that's a safe way down, seeing there are dreamstones right there. But I want to go around the other way, because that'll give me a higher ground. Well, I would also want to do what I'm doing right here and pick up these dreamstones, so I guess I'll do that. I don't remember this level much of this world, but I can say, however, that I do remember some of the later ones relatively well. Particularly the ones that have the puzzles I don't like, which is nice because that means I can actually get through those puzzles without much issue, since I actually remember how to do them. Go away, Teton. Your presence is not appreciated. Oh, come on. There. And through we are. Yay! That fancy fade effect. And look, it's part of a frame. First 3 dreamstones just always feel kind of pointless because of that. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Bloody vertical levels. And here we are. Oh, vertical levels. How I get so tired of the... Okay, so where to go from here? Usually when you're at the beginning of a level, it has this whole nuclear format, as I like to call it. It's very obvious where you need to go first, because you'll need a key to go in certain places. Is there anything we found down here? I found nice and productive. Oh. I just have to go around the other way first. Now this level I do remember. I remember having some trouble with it initially, actually, just trying to figure out what to do. Simple platforming, hooray. Not challenging by any means. But kinda nice. Enjoyable in its own way regardless. Look at that, we already have one of the 3 moon fragments. Don't need to go up there. Don't need to go there. Music here. I'm not sure how much of a fan I am of the music in this level, actually. Collisions are kind of weird if you get stuck inside one of those push blocks. Switch blocks, I mean. It's not like the GBA games where you just kind of get stuck in place, or can just walk outside of it. The collisions are still kind of there, but they're like different parts of the box you can and cannot walk through. It's kind of odd. It's not worth screwing around with, though. I need to go up there. I don't know why I'm so tired right now. It's not even midnight. And I tend to go to bed quite late, at like, I don't know, 3:30 or something like that when I can. Although I don't always manage to actually have that kind of energy throughout the day. But still, 11:30 is a very early time for me to be tired. They haven't changed up the background yet. That makes me sad. The background for the level is still the same, just like random streaks throughout the sky. And we do not have many dreamstones. We need to work on that. There are some. Okay, I see what we do here. It's a peculiar concept to put into practice. Okay, yeah, there are a ton of dreamstones all of a sudden. I don't know why they're so unevenly distributed, but anyhow. Whoa. Ah, you bloody. Let's reset the room, actually. Oh, yeah, you don't really want to flutter too much with this part, because you just don't have the time to. But that worked out. On the same try, of course. But... And now I find myself needing more dreamstones, but already having all of the fragments. How do I get through there? I'd imagine I do it through here. Wait a minute, I saw how to get there, didn't I? Why did this hit? I guess that move just popped in midair. I almost picked these up, too, but I then went, no, that's not where you're supposed to go. Well, hooray for accidentally wasting my own time. I guess by extension yours. Possibly. Anyways, if we go down this way, there are indeed things to be had. Oh, but I guess I need to bring things down from the other room. Or from the top part of the room. I keep yawning like crazy. Okay, so here we go. Now we have the move block, which should serve us well. Why would that happen? Why would you do that, game? Why would you do that? It's like a puzzle. Okay. In that case, I know what to do regardless. Something seems to sometimes happen when you're playing this game in portrait mode is the camera won't always follow Klonoa, like dead center, which is exactly how you run problems I've complained about before, like running into things that you just didn't have time to react to off screen. What? I said to get up that way. And that's that. I completely lost my train of thought. Man, I am tired for some reason. I don't know why. Oh. Alright. Caught me off guard. The screen changing like that. Anyways, so speaking of me being tired, I guess it would be a good time for me to end off the episode anyways. Yeah, go. So we probably couldn't finish the next vision in a timely manner without exceeding 25 minutes of this episode. So that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Kaze no Klonoa Moonlight Museum, translated of course. Through the aid of some very helpful people. But I'll see you guys next time when we probably won't finish up this area in this vision. This, God, I can't speak right now, I'm this tired. We're probably gonna finish up Laughing Prison next episode, but we will make progress. That is how we get through life and video games, because video games are life, I guess. I don't know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.